Darth Maul was born on Dathomir to the Night Sister Mother Talzin. Before his first birthday, he received the decorative tattoos on his face and body that were worn by all Night Brothers. His mother was allied with Darth Sidious, who promised to teach her the ways of the Sith. But Palpatine saw potential in Maul and took him as his Sith apprentice instead. When he was old enough, he was taken to Malachor and the site of an ancient battle between the Jedi and the Sith. Sidious forced Maul to breathe the ashes of Sith warriors, which triggered an intense vision of the battle. The boy felt the slash and stab of every saber as his Sith ancestors were struck down, which instilled in him an insatiable desire for revenge against the Jedi Order. But his master was a patient and calculating man. Hoping to keep his master plan a secret, he forbade Maul from attacking any Jedi. Wishing to test himself, he caught wind of a captured Jedi Padawan that was being sold into slavery. Enlisting the help of Cad Bane, Aurra Sing, and a number of other bounty hunters, he infiltrated the auction so he could face the Padawan in single combat without his master's knowledge. They successfully captured the Padawan, a Twi'lek named Eldra Cadus, but the other criminal organizations at the auction hunted them down as thieves. Maul and Eldra had to work together to defeat them, and then finally faced each other in single combat. Maul successfully killed his first Jedi and eliminated anyone he suspected knew his true Sith allegiance. Darth Sidious then revealed that he not only knew about his apprentice's transgressions, but that he was pleased by them. He was even more pleased to hear that Maul's desire for violence against the Jedi had not been satisfied. Maul was finally allowed to reveal himself to the Jedi soon after. Darth Sidious's plan to take over the galaxy began with the invasion of his homeworld of Naboo. When the Queen of Naboo escaped with the help of 2 Jedi, Maul was dispatched to find them. He battled Qui-Gon Jinn on Tatooine, who recognized the warrior as a Sith. When the Queen and the Jedi returned to her planet, Maul was waiting for them. He dueled Qui-Gon and his apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi simultaneously. He struck down Qui-Gon but was cut in half by Kenobi. As he fell down a reactor shaft, he used the Force to grab an air vent, and he crawled his way to a trash container. Using the dark side of the Force, he focused his hate and rage into a will to survive. He was dumped on the junkyard world of Lotho Minor, where he had his legs replaced. For 12 years, he barely survived and was driven mad with thoughts of rage, revenge, and despair. Mother Talzin discovered that her son had survived and sent his brother Savage Opress to find him. Savage recovered Maul and took him to Talzin, who was able to repair Maul's mind and give him a better set of legs through dark side magic. Savage became the Sith apprentice to Maul, who became dead set on exacting vengeance upon Obi-Wan. They allied themselves with the Mandalorian Death Watch, Black Sun, and the Pike Syndicate to form the Shadow Collective. Together, they took control of Mandalore and imprisoned Duchess Satine Kryze, who was the beloved of Kenobi. When the Jedi Master came to save her, Maul murdered her in front of him. Darth Sidious then came to Mandalore, believing Maul was now a rival and a threat to his power. The Sith Master killed Savage and defeated his former apprentice, imprisoning him on Stygian Prime. The members of Death Watch that were still loyal to Maul broke him out, but Sidious allowed that to happen so he could track Maul back to Mother Talzin and eliminate her once and for all. After his mother's death, Maul returned to Mandalore with Death Watch to rule the planet, but he was confronted by another group of Mandalorians led by Satine's sister Bo-Katan, supported by members of the 501st Legion and the former Jedi Padawan Ahsoka Tano. He was defeated, but in the chaos caused by Order 66, he was able to escape yet again. For the following 16 years, he lived in solitude on Dathomir, in the former home of his mother. He was hunted by Imperial Inquisitors and likely killed at least one of them, which provided him with a new double-bladed lightsaber. About 3 years before the Battle of Yavin, Maul was stranded on Malachor after he decided to return seeking a Sith holocron. The 8th brother tracked him down there, and as fate would have it, Ahsoka Tano, Kanan Jarrus, and Ezra Bridger eventually arrived as well, bringing with them the 5th brother and the 7th sister. Maul helped the Jedi defeat the Inquisitors, but also blinded Kanan, hoping to begin training Ezra in the ways of the dark side. But Maul was forced to escape empty-handed in one of the Inquisitors' TIE fighters while Ezra recovered the holocron. 6 months later, Maul stole Kanan's Jedi holocron, kidnapped the crew of the Ghost, and held them at one of his old Shadow Collective bases until Ezra brought the Sith holocron to him. Together they joined the Holocrons, and Maul received a vision of Obi-Wan Kenobi confirming that he survived Order 66. He escaped but had to enlist the help of Ezra again to learn where his old enemy was hiding. After learning Kenobi was on Tatooine, Maul immediately set out to find him. He confronted the Jedi Master one last time on the planet where he first openly revealed himself to his enemies. Maul attempted to kill Obi-Wan the same way he killed Qui-Gon so many years ago. Kenobi countered and quickly struck down the former Sith Lord, and so Maul died in the arms of the man he sought to kill. And that is the complete story of Darth Maul as far as we know right now. If there are any other characters you'd like to see me cover like this, please let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.